Hey guys, it's Maria here today. Today I want to talk to you guys about what it is to be a Beachbody coach. How does my day goes by? How do I time manage my day? Do I sit all day long from 9 to 5 working in front of the computer? No, I do not. I'm probably the worst person about staying still in one place. Sometimes I'm working in the living room, sometimes I'm working on the dinner table, sometimes I'm on my desk. And sometimes I'm just like cooking or doing laundry, and I'll be talking to my challengers on the phone while I'm doing things around the house, trying to get things done before Devin comes home. My biggest priority is for me to be able to have the freedom to do the things that I want to do, to pass time with family, to be able to pass time with Devin whenever he gets back from work. I don't want this business to take away time from my family. I pass time with Penny, and I play with her, and I take her out, and we go out to the kitty world and all this other stuff. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I believe in this business you have the control about how you're going to schedule your day and how do you want your day to go by. When I first started doing coaching, I was a full-time college student and I worked 3 full-time jobs. I really didn't have much time at all. So one thing that I did when I first started coaching, that I've been doing it for 2 years now, is that between my breaks, or if I had a slow table or anything like that, I used to send messages out and checking out my challenge and be like, hey girl, how's the workout going? And just post about my day, what I'm eating, sharing what workout I did, how did I like it, if I was sore, if I was not sore. And one of my biggest things is I love cooking. I love making little pretty plates and taking pictures of it and sharing it. And when I first started doing this, I just did it for fun, just for accountability, because I was overweight. I'm about 5'2" and a half or so, and I was 159 pounds, and that's a lot for somebody of my height. So I saw Facebook and Instagram as a place for me to be able to share my journey and kind of stay. I kind of would be like, hey guys, I did my day 1, I did my day 2, and people were cheering me, and I just fell in love so much with that. And I had my sorority sisters used to come over and do the workouts with me and between work, because a lot of us used to be waitresses and bartender, so our shifts were pretty crazy a lot of times. And whenever I work at the hospital, I was working 12-hour shifts. So I was extremely busy, like constantly. I was an Alpha Chi in a sorority. So whenever I had like maybe 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, I used to check in with my challengers. I used to send messages. I used to make my posts on Facebook. I used to check on my coaches. And as time went by, I was able to pay off my Jeep. I was able to quit one of my jobs, one of my waitressing jobs, and that made me feel really good. I was able to pay for my books and everything else, and I just fell in love with it so much. I love the community. I love the way how the workout made me feel, and it made me just so pumped about it. At that point, I was married to a guy in the military, and our marriage started to have some struggles, really bad, and I decided to be like, you know what, I'm gonna put a pause on school, just because I was going for school for social work major, and I had 6 months before graduating, and I love helping people. I love being able to be there for them and teach them that you can do anything if you set your mind into it. That like the world is so open for you to do so many things. And so I decided to drop out of school because my marriage mattered more to me, and I left to Savannah, Georgia, and then once I moved there, my marriage just started having more problems. I was going for counseling by myself, marriage counseling, and coming towards New Year's, my husband decided to ask me for a divorce. He said that he was not happy, he was having an affair, he was in love with somebody else. It was just a hot mess. I felt like my whole entire life just went completely upside down, and I did not know what to do with myself at all. So as I moved back home to my grandma's house and just trying to get my life back together, I was like, I really don't want to go back into waitressing. I really don't know if I want to be back to school and do social work. I don't know what to do with my life. I was in a pace of my life that I was such in a deep depression, and I did not know how to get out of it. I knew I was meant for more, but I did not know how to even start on it. And my grandma told me, it's like, hey honey, what about if we start working out? She's like, I've been wanting to work out. I want you to help me. She's like, you look so good and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I can't even think about working out right now. I got my divorce papers on my hand. I got all my life, and I don't even know how to even go about it. And she was like, well, one day at a time, sweetheart, and let's just do this workout. So I started working out with her, and a lot of my girl bosses from my team came down and visited me to Murphy, North Carolina. And that just hit me so hard. I have built such a strong team that we're there for each other in our goods and our bad, to lift each other up and to be the best that we can be. This business is not just about, workouts and Shakeology and all this other stuff. We're actually a sisterhood. We're there for each other to reach our goals together. And we have this team together that, for me, this is my family. I'm the founder of Team Loving It. This means the world to me. And I have committed myself to make this business work. The reason for it was that I don't want any other girls to feel the way how I felt at that moment, being stressed out whether or not I'm going to be able to pay for my Jeep because my Jeep might be taken away from me, or how I'm going to pay for my school loans, or how I'm going to pay for my bills, and being completely by yourself and your own. So I decided to just put all my time into it, start making training videos for my team and web-page training for my team to make things a lot more easier for my coaches. For coaches who are moms to be able to work from 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. Me, right now, I probably work maybe 2 hours a day. Not like sit down 2 hours straight, but I will break down the day. Like I will do in the mornings whenever I wake up. I will post on my challenge group. I will post on my coach training, my Smart Academy for my coaches, that videos already created for them. I'll check on them, chat with them a little bit. If I set up a phone call with a challenger, potential challengers that I like to call, and I get to talk to them, I get to know them, I get to ask them how are their nutrition, what type of have they ever worked out before, because not every workout is the same. So as a coach, you are part of the product and you're doing the workouts, so you experience it. So for your own experience, you get to share what has worked for you and how did you win step by step about the program. For example, like one of my favorite workout programs is the 21-Day Fix. So I'll share whenever I'm talking to them on the phone, how does the portion control works in each container, because I have experienced it and they're going to ask me questions about it. So I'll be like, oh girl, you can do this. Like it's so easy. It's just based on the color. So if it fits in the container, you're able to eat. If it doesn't, you save it for later. So you're kind of a mentor. You're a big sister. You're helping them to get the best results and to stay accountable each day to keep working out. So that's pretty much what coaching it is. You have control about how do you go on about your day. If you want to sit down and do a power hour between your kids' nap. For me, I try to get done everything before Devin comes home. And the person that I am today, I just wish I'll be able to talk to her about 2 years ago and tell her that, you know what, you're going towards the right track, because this is going to change your life in so many other ways that you have no idea. These changed me physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm in a healthy relationship now. I am in a big ass apartment that I'm able to afford, something that I never thought before. And I get to enjoy life. I get to go and travel if I want to. If Devin has a race, I just go to it and work from my home, from my phone. As long as I have Wi-Fi, a computer, I'm good to go. So this business, you have such an amazing opportunity. You work it as you want to, and you put the time that you want to. You have control over your time. So if it's 5 or 10 minutes here and then 10 minutes later on, that's completely fine. If you want to sit down and work for a straight hour, it's completely fine. It's completely up to you. How do you want to run this business? For me, doing about 2 hours a day works pretty good, and I make a full-time income. So it's completely up to you guys. So I hope this kind of give you an idea of what coaching is all about. And if you think, oh my God, I don't even have that time, don't get overwhelmed about it. Every coach works this business differently. If you are a type of person that wants to stay really busy all the time, there's so many other opportunities with this business. You can become an instructor. Beachbody does offer for you to be able to teach classes if you want to get certified to teach any of the workouts that you're doing at home, like Insanity or Turbo Fire or anything like that. So this business is completely open opportunities from trainers to stay-at-home moms, for college students who work full-time jobs. It's completely up to you guys. So if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. I would love to be able to help you and be able to get you started right and being able to make this business work for you.